Oh, you get down to fiddle and you get down to bow. Kick off your shoes and you throw them on the floor. You dance in the kitchen till the morning light on a Louisiana Saturday night. Out on the front porch sitting on a log, single shot rifle and a one-eyed dog. Yonder come the kinfolk in the moonlight on a Louisiana Saturday night. Oh, you get down to fiddle and you get down to bow. Kick off your shoes and you throw them on the floor. Dance in the kitchen till the morning light on a Louisiana Saturday night. On a Louisiana Saturday night. On a Louisiana Saturday night. Hey everybody, and welcome to Zoom Entertainment Network, ZEN Spotlight. And we thank you for being here with us. As you can see, we've got an audience of people ready to see our performer tonight, and boy, do we have one for you. All the way from Haverhill, Massachusetts. To describe his music is not easy because he plays a little bit of everything. He plays jazz, he plays rock, he's a songwriter, he's a fabulous singer with a range you're not going to believe. Plus, he plays the guitar like a ringing bell. He's going to do a song from his newest album, Tales from the Big Sea. The song is called Status Quo, Tough Bananas. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Mr. Rick Page.
Thank you. In life, a thing or two, but one I'm surely glad to share with you. It doesn't matter what others think, just be true to you. You gotta play it from your heart. You know you gotta make it from the start. When you share it, your soul is bare, you're vulnerable. Express yourself and you will see your feelings manifest so easily. No stopping, move ahead, don't be ashamed about the status quo. I got nothing more than top bananas. No, I won't let it bother me. Some may like it and some may not, but when you're sharing how you're feeling thoughts, look past it, move ahead, don't be afraid about the status quo. I got nothing more than top bananas. No, I won't let it bother me. Status quo. I got nothing more than top bananas. No, I won't let it bother me. Status quo. I got nothing more than top bananas. No, I won't let it bother me. Status quo. I got nothing more than top bananas. No, I won't let it bother me. Thank you.
Man, I am telling you, the first time I heard you sing, I go, whoa, whoa. You're on the Zoom Entertainment Network. We're looking for quality entertainment, and man, you put the Q in quality.
Thank you very much.
Just fantastic. So before you do your next few songs here, tell us a little bit about yourself. Now, you're from Haverhill, Massachusetts. Were you born and raised up there in Massachusetts?
I was born and raised here, and I've lived here my whole life.
Holy smoke. I can't imagine that you're not like the hero of the town. Everybody's got to know you, right?
Pretty much everyone knows me, but who knows if I'm a hero or a zero, but whatever.
He's a hero. He's a hero. Take it from me.
Thank you, Art. Thank you, Art.
My hero.
Thank you, Jay.
My God. So tell us, let's start. Where did it all begin, my friend? Where did it all begin?
Well, you know, every story is long, so reel me in if I get too long. I went to a private school, and in the 3rd grade, they said, you're going to be in chorus. And I go, oh, really? Ugh. So I started singing when I was in the 3rd grade, and I loved singing. And actually, I loved chorus. I learned so much theory and everything. Then around 1967, my younger brother, 2 years younger than me, he bought a guitar, but he would not let me play it. Well, he went away one summer to camp, and every single night I played that guitar, like all day and all night. So he came home, and I tried to put everything back the way it was, but as soon as he opened the guitar case, he knew that something was up, and he says, you played this, didn't you? And I said, a little bit. And he says, you're not supposed to touch it. And he goes, Ma, Ma, you know, one of those. Well, a little while later, we were learning a song, and he was having the hardest time with it, and I said, let me try. And he says, go ahead. And I did it, and he says, that's it. You're playing guitar, and I'm going to play bass. So that was the beginning, 1968. And ever since then, I've been playing guitar.
Oh my God, what a wonderful story. What a wonderful story. So back in 68, what kind of music were you playing back then?
Well, remember the 60s was formative for music. So I grew up when all the great supergroups were around. I think one of my first influences were probably like Cream, and then Grand Funk Railroad, Black Sabbath, Deep Purple, a lot of good rock bands. And then a friend of mine says, oh, you should listen to some jazz, like Chick Corea and Mahavishnu Orchestra. And the first time I heard it, I said, I don't understand it, but I like it. And the more I heard it, I said, oh, I want to go there. I want to go there. And they said, well, you got to learn all these chords and stuff. I said, yeah, whatever. I want to go there. And I just love jazz. I love fusion. I love, Yes, Jethro Tull, all those crossover bands that are a little bit of classical, a little bit of rock, a little bit of jazz and everything. And it all influenced what I write, what I sing, what I play. But I love all music.
Well, you never cease to amaze me, man. I'll tell you what. And I just met you a few weeks back, and we played a few round robins and shows, and just such a wonderful, humble guy. So, look, now's your time to do some names dropping, because I know you have played with some big names. I know you've done some big shows. So, come on, let us hear it.
Well, back in the 70s, I was on the road for 10 years, and I played all on the eastern seaboard in Canada. And then around late 70s to early 80s, I was in a Beatles tribute band for 3 years. So I did Beatles, and Beatles. But I had a great time, great time, met some really good people. I don't really have any great names to drop, but I'll tell you, I had a great time. Aldo Nova was probably one, I bet. He was in the original cast of Beatlemania. Met him on the road and everything. Had a great time, but you know what? I finally got to a point in my life where I'm having too much fun, but I'm not making enough money. So I decided to get the 9 to 5, but I kept playing, on the side until I retired in 2015. And now I'm like 17 again, so I can play music all day long and all night long like I'm doing.
That reminds me so much of me, the same way. I pursued music till the mid-'80s and ended up on the streets, man. I mean, I went to L.A. and And I finally, I was 40 years old. 40 years old, and I went to college to try to find a job. And so I just retired, and now we're back. I've been retired for a couple of years now, and now doing our passion. And what I really always wanted to do is this. And I like to sing every once in a while, but I always wanted to be an MC, and I always wanted to produce shows, and because I just saw so many great, talented people out there that I thought, man, if we can put a show together, and you know, the old variety type shows, you remember those when you'd have two variety shows and stuff. And so that's what we're trying to do here, and I'm just grateful. Before you continue to sing, though, tell us about your album. It's called the Tales of the Big C. Tell us about
Tales from the Big C.
Oh,
well, we all know what the Big C is.
Yes.
It stands for cancer. 2015, I was diagnosed with male breast cancer, and for that whole year of being out of it, I was just not playing any music or anything until, you know, I was starting to get a little bit better, and I said, this was really a bad experience. I need to do something positive out of this, and I wrote hundreds of songs as a result, and it still continues, and I'm so thankful that it's that way. But the album is called Tales from the Big C, and I'll hold it up close so you can see with the cool album cover.
it's cool.
I hired. It's a one-man band, which is me because I play all the instruments on it. It was really cathartic for me to be able to, you know, take these songs and put it into something. So Tales from the Big C is the name of the CD, and it's on all major streaming platforms. It's also on CD Baby. I think these days is everything is downloadable versus the actual physical copies, although I have a friend of mine who also has a CD, and they say, hey, how's your CD doing? He says, oh, it's a million seller. And I said, really? And he says, yeah, I got 1 million of them in my cellar. So I don't have that many here, but I do have 2 boxes of them. And before this COVID thing happened, I was doing okay with it, but now I don't see any people other than this. And so now I'm depending on, you know, the streaming of it for enjoyment. So no one pays for music these days anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But every time you stream something, I get a fraction of a cent. So if everyone streamed a lot of it, you know, I'll get some money then, but I'll take it.
Yeah, I look forward to having you on our. We're going to start a songwriters showcase, and I look forward to having you on that, and hopefully we can stream that to Facebook and to YouTube, and hopefully we can get a bunch of hits there and make you some money. That's what I hope.
All right.
You're just a fascinating person. I too am a cancer survivor, so I understand. You'll never forget that experience. So.
Oh no.
I too am a cancer survivor.
Oh, are you? Oh, terrific! You never forget that phone call, right? When you go, you got it.
Me too, JD.
Oh, terrific!
I had to relearn how to sing after my surgery.
Oh my gosh, yes. So without further ado, listen, Rick, just bless us some more, man. Just go on until I go. That's it.
Okay. I'm going to do another song from the CD. A little story on this. I had a dream, and it was actually a nightmare. And within this dream, I was on Facebook, and in the dream, I said or did something that was like a social faux pas. And before you knew it, everyone unfriended me, so much that I just had to delete my account. And then I woke up and said, oh, thank God that was a dream. So I said, this is a good song. I'm going to write this. It's called I'm Just Dreaming. I have much to say to you. It's from a dream, a nightmare. It was all so real, seemed true, and things were said unfair. affair. I said it, you heard it, he said it, she spread it, we posted, and they shared it. I said it, you heard it, he said it, she spread it, we posted, and they shared it. Read it on the web, it must be true. Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter too. Today's way of sharing news and talking to about each other. Said it, you heard it, he said it, she spread it, we posted, and they shared it. I said it, you heard it, he said it, she spread it, we posted, and they shared it. Read it on the web, it must be true. Out of context, words can sway. Where's our filter on what we say? Comments began to tag along with each new post and sharing. Groupthink mob mentality and hurtful words from the blurting. I said it, you heard it, he stopped it, she blocked it, unfriend, delete my account. I said it, you heard it, he stopped it, she blocked it, unfriend, delete my account. Please be a dream, I'm begging you. I said it, you heard it, he stopped it, she blocked it, unfriend, delete my account. Please be a dream, I'm begging you. Out of context, words can sway. Where's our filter on what we say? I'm just dreaming. I'm just dreaming. Don't make me
Oh my gosh, my gosh.
Thank you. This next song is about striving to be the best you possibly can. It's called Exceptional. I am fragile, I tell myself, looking out from within, I see I am putting on appearances, and in itself I know what I've been. Here's my ramble, and I'll be brief. Life's a gamble, no disbelief. Times you win, and then again, times you lose. It's just not fair. Road less traveled. It's just not fair. Don't come unravel and try to be exceptional, unusual, sensational, but vulnerable, merely mortal, flesh and bone, built to battle, original, one of a kind. Don't wanna boast boast, I'm not inclined to. We're all faulted, cannot deny, don't be blinded now. Don't give up, we're bound to slip up. Keep moving on, just be strong and try to be exceptional, unusual, sensational, but vulnerable, merely mortal, flesh and bone, built to battle, original, one of a kind. Don't wanna boast, I'm not inclined to. We're all faulted, cannot deny, don't be blinded now. Lessons in life I learned by rote, where tested first, no anecdote. If we've learned them, or learn them well, no repeating. It's just not fair. Road less traveled, it's just not fair. Don't come unraveled and try to be. Whoa.
My God, my gosh.
Thank you. This next song brings me back every time. Oftentimes it's hard for me to do. Because of cancer and the treatment, chemotherapy, during that particular summer of 2015, I call it the summer of no love, I wrote this song. It's called Adria. Adriamycin was one of the poisons I had to take. So this is called Adria. Adria, stay with me. You are evil, toxic to my soul. Take control of my energy. Appetite it with us, feeling cold and sore. Leave me here to cry. Inside and out, change how I appear. Play my mind, keep me for yourself. Leave me here to cry. energy is gone. Fever breaks your grasp. Slowly climbing, you come back again. Leave me here to cry. Adria, my dear, your kiss rips me apart. Parts and streaming through my veins and to my heart. You are toxic to be, but I need you to be.
Oh,
Thank you.
Rick, you have one awesome high voice there. You could join the Troubadours.
Thank you.
I was just wondering while he was singing, when you were in the Beatles tribute band, which Beatle were you?
It depends on the song. I sang a lot of John Lennon ones and a lot of Paul McCartney ones. So, you know, whatever. Depends on the songs.
I tell you, I've heard you doing the Facebook, things before, but to get to know you, man, just to get to know you and talk to you and know who you are and to understand where you come from in this spotlight, you're absolutely mesmerizing. And this is just great. It's just fantastic. It's fantastic. I got to take a little short break here for our sponsor. Our sponsor out of Tucson, Arizona, folks. If you're ever coming through Tucson, planning on a trip to Arizona, I highly recommend Tucson. It's a little cooler than Phoenix, but you're close enough to Phoenix, just about 100 miles from Phoenix, and you can do everything out of Tucson. There's so many great places here in Tucson, some historical sites. You're very, very close to the Grand Canyon. But while you're here, you want to stay in the most beautiful spot in Tucson, and I'm going to tell you, it's the Inn at Civano, at Civano. The Inn at Civano is this beautiful little small boutique hotel. And when I say beautiful, my wife and I are personal friends with the owner of the Inn at Civano. She's just been a great supporter in helping to promote the Zoom concerts, the Zoom certs here at the Zoom Network, Entertainment Network. She's a wonderful lady. Her name is Mayor Pagel. I think she's actually in the audience tonight watching. Just a wonderful person. Every Sunday she has before the COVID, every Sunday she used to have the Inn at Civano concerts, which were iconic here in the Tucson area. And all the great folk singers and country singers in and around the Tucson area would come over there on Sunday afternoon and play on her front porch. I mean, it's just something else to see. It's quite a sight to see. It's the Inn at Civano, Civano, and they're taking reservations right now. The high season is coming up, and you don't want to miss on that, because Tucson is a great mecca of some of the greatest folk singers, folk writers, and performers here in the West, and really. And there's some just iconic singers and folk writers and professional players. I guarantee you, if you don't plan your trip to come to Tucson, if you're just planning on coming through Tucson, you definitely want to stop in and stay at the Inn at Civano. That's the Inn at Civano, Civano, this beautiful small little boutique hotel, and you won't be sorry. Tonight's show, we have with us Rick Page from Haverhill, Massachusetts, and if what more can I say? I'm actually speechless. His talent is just remarkable. His writing ability, the heart that he has from, And that's part of the Zoom shows, the Zoom Search, the Zoom Entertainment Network. Folks, listen, if you're out there and you're just watching this maybe on Facebook or one of the YouTube channels or something like that, understand that to be a part of the show, this is as close as you can get to being there. Actually, it's closer than being there. This, you can actually see the performer straight up and have an interactive experience. It is just something wonderful. And so without further ado, I could talk all night long. You know I can. Let's get back with Rick Page. Rick Page.
Thank you. This next song is also on the CD. Little story. After my chemo and all my surgeries and everything, I decided that I needed to get back to the new life, and so I would walk a little every day until I walked up to 4 and 5 miles. There is a local body of water in Haverhill, and the locals, the actual name is called Pentucket Lake, but all the locals always refer to it as Round Pond. And this particular day, it was the end of July after a hot spell, and it was like a beautiful, nice, dry New England day, sunshine. It was, nice to be alive. I walked up there and I sat on a bench and I wrote this song. It's called Round Pond. Sunk in the season, there ain't no better reason to be a brown pond. Nothing but blue skies, no clouds can be seen for miles beyond. A breeze is blowing and it's good in knowing a shady bed. The end of July, nothing to do but sit here, write this song. It's just a splendid day to savor. Oh yeah, can't get enough of Mother Nature's favors. Lots of people fishing, I think that they are wishing for a big catch. Waiting for hours, sipping, bruising, smoking what they got. Holy sailboat merely seems to float upon the water. Can see him casting like his fellow anglers on the shore. It's just a splendid day to savor. Oh yeah, can't get enough of Mother Nature's favors. Just a splendid day to savor. Oh yeah, can't get enough of Mother Nature's favors. The sun is setting, the time I've been forgetting while I write this. Maybe I'll move out, give up my seat for someone else. Each time I play this, I'll make a big wish to remember New England summer sitting by the shores of my round pond. New England summer sitting by the shores of my round pond. New England summer sitting by the shores of my round pond. It's just a splendid day to savor. Oh yeah, can't get enough of Mother Nature's favors. Ooh.
Oh my God.
Thank you very much.
I think I speak for everyone. We could sit here and listen to you all night. But it comes to the close of another show here at the Zoom Entertainment Network, the ZEN Spotlight. And I want to thank my very special guest, Mr. Rick Page from Haverhill, Massachusetts. Thank you, Rick. Blessed us.
Thank you for having me, and thank you, everyone.
I want to thank everyone who came as a part of the listening audience. And for those of you out there who would like to make a donation to Rick and to the Zoom Entertainment Network, simply go to zoomcerts.com. That's ZOOM Certs, CERTS.com. That's zoomcerts.com. Like Zoom concerts, that's what we do. It's a live personal entertainment experience. And you don't have to do it on Facebook. You can actually come in and be a part of it. And we thank you, and we love everyone who came out and was in the audience tonight. And I'm going to take it out with this song. You know, you kind of inspired me to take it out with this song. This song reminds me of most musicians don't really, most people who are not musicians don't really realize what it really takes to become a singer and a musician. Well, I wish I had $1 for every day that I've been down, but I wouldn't take $1 million for all the pleasures that I've found. I wish I had 1 minute from all those wasted days so I could help someone in some little way. 'Cause you see, I can still remember how it feels to try and sleep when I was cold, alone, and hungry, couldn't find nothing to eat. Seemed like no one was willing to help me back then, unless I was willing to kiss their feet. But that type of help never did interest me. I came into this world naked and crying. I made my way through hard work, and I'm always trying. I'm sure that somewhere exceptions can be found, but I never met a man who made anything but giving up and laying down. My daddy used to tell me, if you're broke, son, don't be poor. He should just never be a quitter and always be a doer. Son, you'll be surprised at all the blessings to be found for the man who tries the hardest when he's down. Now, I've never been a place I couldn't hold my head up high. I've never met a man I couldn't look square in the eye. Although my social status isn't who's or what or why, I play my guitar, I always have a smile. I came into this world naked and crying, And I made my way through hard work, and I'm always trying. I'm sure that somewhere exceptions can be found, but I never met a man who made anything by giving up and laying down. I never gave up. I never laid down. And I'll see you the next time here on the Zoom Entertainment Network. My name is J.D. Loveland. Next time, be a part of the audience. We love you. Good night, everybody. Thank you, Rick Page. Thank you for everyone who was here tonight. And thank you for being here. We'll see you again. God bless you.
Tomorrow night.
Good night.